Do you often find yourself daydreaming about how great life would be if you had enough money to do what you wanted to do, where you wouldn't have to worry about what was in the bank and whether it would be enough for now and for your future needs? And finally, you didn't have to actively go to work anymore to generate an income. Have you ever allowed yourself to dream of having free time to take those regular overseas holidays each year, spend more time connecting with family and friends, or being in a financial position to give your kids the best education and learning opportunities? Or what about being able to afford the best healthcare if things don't go as planned, pursuing your hobbies with passion and time, or simply spending your retirement without a worry in the world? Taking that concept a little further, imagine having $2,000 a week to spend for life. And guess what? The kicker is that it should only require an investment of 10 hours of your time per property per year. That's right, per year. A little over a full day's work to manage each property within your property portfolio that can generate a passive income for that lifestyle you've always wanted. You'll be able to sleep at night, rest easy, and be safe in the knowledge that you can enjoy what you've worked for over your whole life. Let's put it another way. In today's money, $2,000 a week is the equivalent of living off $104,000 each year, which would also put you in one of the highest brackets of retirement earnings in the country. Sounds fantastic, doesn't it? However, the Australian landscape currently paints a very different story of how our wealth is shaping up. Each year, more and more reports are released suggesting very few of us will have enough savings, superannuation, and investments to comfortably retire on. Many will be forced to work longer in order to fund their retirement. It's really concerning and a fairly bleak picture, which is capitalised on by all forms of advertisements keen to get you to start acting more now in order to do less in the future. How are these for some scary statistics? 20% of our population own over 60% of our private wealth, and sadly, the bottom 20% of our population only own just 1% of Australia's private wealth. The top 20% control over 40% of all income, and the lowest earn just 7%. It's very clear that the vast majority of Australians have no real idea about money, finance, and investing. Their financial literacy and understanding is below where it needs to be. Those who are in the top 20% are people who have mastered the concepts, theory, mindset, resources, and overall knowledge of money, finance, and investing. We'd also bet they have had and continue to have sound professional advisors guiding them and helping them plan, manage, and take calculated risks to add to their wealth. Unfortunately, making money work harder for you and creating wealth is not easy. If it were, everyone would be rich and we'd all be laughing on the way to the bank. Yet wealth creation is a massive global industry. Today, thousands of spruikers, so-called educators or coaches, advertise get-rich-quick programs offering secret formulas or the one strategy that really works to vulnerable and uneducated subscribers who happily fork out cash and expect instant life-changing results. Then there are the countless ways to control money, access finance, invest and implement different investment strategies, each covered off in the thousands of books that have been written over time. Creating personal wealth through property investing is a multi-billion-dollar industry, but sadly there is a lack of independent property advice and quality research that supports some investment decisions. These get-rich-quick schemes might sound great on stage at the promoters' seminars or in their slick video productions, but on closer investigation, they reveal massive shortcomings. The most obvious shortcomings relate to them presenting and pushing a strategy that doesn't take into account your own personal financial situation, your risk profile to investing, your investment and retirement timeframes. There is nothing offering a complete solution tailored to you and your circumstances. It's just cookie cutting. These off-the-shelf sales pitches are far more likely to result in these spruikers getting rich than you. Think of it like this. The guys selling the mining tools generally end up making more money than those actually doing the mining. Don't even get us started on how they gloss over all the detail that goes into investing in property. Our motivation for writing this book is not one of documenting our own personal success as property investors. As qualified and experienced professionals in our
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.